Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do another book video and I figured this time we would do mood reading. So come along with me as we mood read. This morning I just finished Beach Read. It was a good book. I've read a couple other Emily Henry books. In my last book video I read Happy Place. I really loved that one, gave it 5 stars. This one I still liked a lot. She has great writing, always writes great banter between love interests and things like that. But I wasn't as gripped by this one, so I'm gonna give this one 4 stars. Still recommend reading it, but not one of my absolute faves, you know? I've found a new star rating system, which I actually found on another content creator's Goodreads. And I figured I could make my own variation of it. Let me see what her name was, if I can remember. Okay, her name's Brady. That's a cute girl name. Okay, so she has like her 5 stars as all-time favorites, which makes sense. 4 stars was loved and definitely recommend, but maybe not like an all-time favorite, right? 3 stars are just kind of like neutral, doesn't stick out in your mind too much. 2 stars, don't absolutely hate it, but also don't recommend it. And then 1 star is hated this book. So I thought that was a great scale because I have a hard time rating books, and I think if I can have it like a more defined scale, I'll be more systemized. So that's what this one is. Beach Read, 4 star. I liked it a lot and I would recommend reading it, but it's not an all-time fave. Got my electrolytes in here. Now that we finished a book, we can move on, and this is a mood reading video. I've been very much in the mood for reading thriller, horror, mystery vibe, okay? And I already found one on my Kindle. It was free on Kindle Unlimited. So the next book we're reading is Never Lie by Frida McFadden. The synopsis on this book sounded really good. Essentially, it's about a couple that goes or finds a new house. It's like an abandoned house that they moved into, but not like decrepit abandoned, just like the previous owner's not there and went missing. They find tape recordings that she had with her, the previous owner had with her clients, because she was a therapist. Anyway, the synopsis made it sound very intriguing. Yeah, I'm just in the mood for a thriller. If you're new to my channel, me and my husband just moved into our first house, and our house is old. It's like over 100 years old. And I'm a girl who loves scary movies, loves scary stories, but I kind of knew moving into an old house, I needed to be careful to not freak myself out. So we've been here for a little over a month, I'd say, and now I feel ready to get back into the scary stories because I feel like my house now feels like my home. So we're good. We're good to go. Hello. It is Saturday night. We just had some family over for some dinner, and now we are just chilling before we go to bed. It is 9 o'clock, but I've been reading again on my Kindle, and I've made it to page 100, chapter 15. Story's definitely picking up. I have some theories about what's happening, but the theories I have almost seem too obvious, so I'm thinking that maybe the author wrote it that way so you would think that like this person did something, right? But then maybe it's a distraction to prepare for a plot twist. So I don't know. We're gonna find out. I hope it's a bit of a twist more than I'm thinking, because you don't ever want the book to be too obvious, right? Anyway, I am having a great old time and I'm really in the mood for this book. So perfect for the video. We're mood reading. I was a little burnt out on romance, so I'm really excited to be reading some thriller mystery. And I'm also listening to thunderstorm sounds, set some ambiance. It's going great. So let's get back to the story. So far so good. I'm entertained and I can't wait to find out what's happening. Good morning, guys. Look at my hair. It's crazy. It is Saturday morning. It's currently, oh, I don't have my watch on. I don't know. I think it's like 10:30 a.m. Last night, I stayed up probably an hour after Dallin reading my book because I was so into it. Okay? I am gripped, which I love. Okay, I'm on page 230. 68% through the book, chapter 37. So far, so good. I, again, still have some theories, but we're gonna see if they're real or not. I haven't gotten any more clues. I don't want to give away too much. I need to think of what else I want to say. It's kind of crazy how easy it is to read a book when you are so gripped by the story. You don't even notice the pages going by, you know? Like, I read a lot of self-help books or like informational books, and those just take me way longer, whereas when you're like gripped by a story, you don't even notice the pages going by. I'm loving it so far. Dallin and I are running a Spartan today. A Spartan race with some friends. I've done one before we were even married, so it could have been 2016. Yeah, the last time I ran a Spartan was in 2016, so 8 years ago. I'm a little nervous for this one today. First time I did a Spartan, I was wiped after, so I'm assuming we'll probably go to bed early tonight, come home, wash up, go to bed, maybe read more. We have to leave soon in like an hour, so I might just read for a bit before we head out to do the Spartan race. I'm honestly kind of scared. That's going to be hard. I was wanting to prep more. We're getting off topic, but just really quick. I was wanting to prep more for the Spartan race by going on more runs, and I think I did 3 runs total in the last month. So, but it's okay, because even on a Spartan, you don't have to run, you can walk. I'm not competing with anybody but myself, okay? Anyway, all that being said, let's get back into reading. Hello, guys. It is close to 9 p.m. We got back from the Spartan, and I'm wiped. I just took a shower, and now I'm watching the finale episode of Love Island. And then once this is over, before I fall asleep, or just help me fall asleep, I'm gonna keep reading my book, of course. It's funny because I've only ever done one other Spartan before, and I conked out right after, like fell asleep so hard. And for some reason, I'm like kind of wired right now, a little anxious, which I looked it up, and it said that when you overexert yourself, sometimes you can have anxiety because your cortisol has spiked. So maybe that's what's happening. But it's like my body is tired, but I don't feel like I could sleep right now. I may finish the book tonight, and who knows? Maybe I'll pop in some clips from the Spartan. It was killer. The first half had a lot of incline because it was like on a mountain. And we're like running up or walking up. That was the hardest part for sure. And then once that was kind of done and we were doing mostly obstacles, it did get a little bit better. But we did it. We made it through. So I'll check back in when I start reading. We are back outside once again. It is Monday, and it's 4 o'clock. I am pretty much done with my client calls today. I have one more this evening, but I have a pretty big gap. So I figured I would read some books. Last night I did finish, never lie. I was gripped, okay? I stayed up till like 11:30, I think, because I had to finish the book. I had to find out what was happening. My theories that I had in the beginning were not correct, but I think the author did that on purpose to kind of distract you. As far as rating for that book, I would give it a 4 stars because I was gripped. Like, I haven't had that in a while where I don't notice the pages going by because I am so invested in the story and like where I want to stay up late reading. So I haven't had that in a while. So that really bumped up the rating, but I will say the best way to summarize this is a review I read on Goodreads about the book. It said this is a popcorn thriller. Don't take it too seriously. It wouldn't hold up to any scrutiny with like the plot because there's some plot holes. So I totally see what they meant by that review. But I didn't want to rate it lower because I was like so into it. So it's definitely worth it to read, in my opinion. It did not take me long to read it, and it's free on Kindle Unlimited if you have that. But essentially the whole story was about this couple that goes to like this abandoned huge house that used to be a psychiatrist's house, and the psychiatrist went missing years before, and then one of the girl in the couple finds this room full of tape recordings, and the tape recordings are from patient sessions, so she starts listening to them, you know, and then spooky things happen and such, but I don't want to give away any more than that. but if you do like thrillers, I feel like it was a good one. Okay, now I was kind of in the mood, because again, we're mood reading. I was kind of in the mood to read a little bit of my, I guess you could call this a self-help book. So this is How to Do the Work by Nicole LaPera, who is the holistic psychologist on Instagram, and she is amazing. I'm on page 120, chapter 7. That's like about halfway through, almost halfway through, and we're just gonna keep chugging along. Ugh, I'm tired, you guys, but I don't want to have any more caffeine because it's already 4:15. I am so sore from the Spartan yesterday. I have a big fat bruise on my arm right here that like literally hurts just to touch, and my body's so sore, so I skipped the gym today, of course. I think that's why I'm tired. I just realized, because I did have enough caffeine today and I don't want any more. Now I'm starting to think I should go take a nap and then read. Actually, let's go read in bed, because then I can take a nap, you know, if I fall asleep while reading. Of course, right after I got situated with all these things out here. Okay, we're situated in bed. I'm so excited to take a nap. So really quick, I just wanted to give you a debrief on this book a little bit, because I think every human on the face of the planet should read this book. I got it recommended to me because I went to a coaching convention. For those of you who don't know, I am a fitness and nutrition coach for women. And there was a really popular podcasters there that I listened to. Their podcast is called Mind Pump, and it's like 3 personal trainer guys that have been personal trainers for decades. Okay, so they're very educated and they have a lot of good knowledge and info. So they were there, and I was able to ask one of them what books he'd recommend to becoming a better coach, because I don't feel like I want more education on, I mean, I always want more education, but I'm feeling specifically like I don't need right now more education on nutrition or on fitness. I want more education on how to help humans change their behaviors and kind of how to just be a better communicator with my clients, kind of a thing. He said to read this book, okay? So she's a psychologist, but she's a holistic psychologist, hence her Instagram name, which I consider myself a holistic coach, because I just think everything is so connected, mind, body, soul. So this book's been incredibly helpful for just understanding myself better, and I think it's going to be really helpful for me in talking to my clients as well. The whole thing, it says, recognize your patterns, heal from your past, and create yourself. So far, it is amazing, and I'm excited to keep chugging along. There's exercises throughout it as well, like journal prompts and things like that. And I have my highlighters. These are Bible highlighters, I think. So I wanted to be able to highlight all my books without it leaking through. And look how cute they are. I think I got these from Amazon. I'll link them down below. Right now, she's talking about inner child. Okay, so she's saying we all have an inner child, even if you don't have a great memory of your childhood. She says it is very likely that what you're doing, feeling, and thinking every day is a living replica of those past experiences in one way or another. It's through these daily experiences that we can all access our inner child. This is crazy stuff. Okay, this part says, my childhood wasn't bad. She hears that a lot from people. I shouldn't complain. I have to remind you, you are looking backwards in time from the perspective of your adult brain with the awareness and maturity that can put things into proper perspective and alignment. Our child brains did not have these capabilities. Everything was bigger, more intense, more extreme than we can now imagine. Give your inner child the gift of acknowledging its wounds. Hello! So it's about a week later. I got my hair done. So we've got a fresh red going on. We are gonna mood read at least one more book before we finish this video. I was trying to figure out what I was in the mood for. I have plenty of books at home. I was on Pinterest just to kind of get some maybe new book ideas. And I came across this one. It's called What You Are Looking For Is in the Library. And I found on Pinterest because it says, for people who are just a little tired of their work and life in general. And I'm just feeling bleh today. We were just at the Country Music Fan Fest, which was so fun for like 4 days. And now that I'm home, I'm just like low energy, probably recovering. I'm on my period. And I just don't want to do anything at all. So I saw that and thought maybe it'll kick up my inspiration. So we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble and look for that book. So you're gonna come with me. We love going to Barnes & Noble. Let's go. Okay, we're done at Barnes & Noble. I was thinking I would read in there, but it was kind of busy, so I think I'll just go home and read. I feel bad because I had to ask someone to find that book, and there was only one in the store, and she had to check 2 places, and then she found it, and it was so cute. Because I thought maybe she wasn't gonna find it, I looked it up on Amazon to see how quickly I could get it, and I pull it up on Amazon, and it says free on Kindle Unlimited. So as much as I wanted the physical copy because it was so cute, I'm like, that's a 20 bucks difference. Free or 20 bucks. So I put the book back and I just downloaded it for free on my Kindle. But I did find Storied Life by A.J. Thickery, which I've heard really good things about. Even when I was holding it in there, one of the girls helping me was like, I love that book. Make sure you grab the tissues. So I'm excited I got that one. So technically we got 2 new books. So I'm gonna stop by Target real quick, run some errands, and then we're gonna head home and I'll read the backyard maybe. I was wanting to buy so many books in there, you guys. It was lighting me up. Okay guys, I'm 73 pages into this book. I'm taking forever, okay? But you guys can't tell because I'm only doing clips of the days I'm reading. So far, the book is good. It's actually multiple... Okay, how am I going to explain this? The whole thing is about this library that you go to, and there's this librarian that apparently can like see into your soul. She doesn't tell you this, but when you ask for something, she recommends what she sees that you need, even if it's not really in line with what you asked for. So she'll give you a list, and then at the bottom of the list is the book that you need. It's gone through 2 people so far, so they're almost like separate short stories, but they're all within the same world, the same librarian. So I'm only on the 2nd story, but I'm really liking it because it's applying to my life currently, as I'm sure it would to most people, okay? Like I said at the beginning of this, when I started this book, I was looking for a book that would inspire me. And it was saying if you're feeling like tired with life, you just feel like you're in a rut, it's gonna be good for inspiration. And then I have, it's total 223 pages. So it's actually kind of a short book. Hello guys, welcome to my kitchen. So once again, I went on a trip and did not finish that book. There wasn't a ton of time to just read. Maybe on the way home there was, and I did read a little bit. Anyway, I am making dinner, and I've been wanting to read the book, but I just feel like I've been caught up doing things where I can't be reading my physical Kindle. I looked it up on Spotify. One sec. I'm making fresh rolls, okay? But I looked it up on Spotify, and luckily the book is on Spotify Premium for free. the best. So I've been listening to it while I've been cooking. So funny, because in my last clip that I talked to you guys, I was saying that the book was aligning with my life in the current moment, which I love when that happens. So I wanted to read this little part. I'm on page 119. There's this woman, you know, she's like the third person in the short stories. She is reading the book the librarian gave her, and she had just had dinner with this other woman. And this is what it says. It was a surprise to see the words "go to plan." That's what she just saw in her book. The same words the girl had said to her when she was at lunch earlier that day. How uncanny the way what one reads can sometimes synchronize with reality. I was just saying that, and I've noticed multiple times books I'm reading synchronize with what I needed to hear at that moment or what I'm going through. And not even just self-help books. Some books that are like fiction but have, you know, a good storyline, good meaning, which is why I love books that are a little bit deep, you know, that I'm gonna take something away from. Anyway, so far, so good. It's not like a gripping story. Again, it's a bunch of short stories, but they each have meaning, which a lot of the times too, I think the message seems simple, but it's actually profound and something we all need to hear. I almost feel like I have this magic librarian in my brain when I pick books, because I thought, somehow I was led to this book and the universe, my higher self, knew I was gonna need it in this moment. So, okay, I'm gonna go back to reading.
Both eyes exist in our hearts. Immersing myself in a book with a clear head.
Good morning, guys. Today's the day I'm gonna finish the book I was reading. What you're looking for is in the library. I have about an hour left, and I've still been utilizing it. It's like several days later from the last clip. I've still been utilizing Spotify when I want to just like listen to it while I'm driving, which has been really nice. It's been really cute so far. There's lots of really cute quotes in it, and I've really liked it in that sense, but I haven't been all that drawn to pick it up, which is why I think it's taking me longer to read it. It's just like not, because it's a bunch of short stories, it's not like a super gripping and captivating story, making it a little bit harder to read as quickly as I'd like, I guess. But, you know, I'm gonna finish it. We're gonna do an hour of reading now, and then I'm going to let you know my thoughts and kind of the overall consensus for the whole book. Also, you guys, look at my new outfit I just got from TJ Maxx. How cute is that? It's got some flowy pants and a cute vest. It feels classy and comfortable, so we love that. Okay, let's start reading. I finished the book. I took Juan on a walk for the last like 20 minutes and just listened to it on Spotify. And I finished, and I have some thoughts. So overall, the reason that like I was drawn to the book is because it's about this librarian that can like see what you need to move you forward in life and to inspire you and what your soul needs, which I thought was so sweet. And obviously the title, what you're looking for is in the library, that books can change our lives and push us forward and, you know, get us out of ruts and stuff. So I love that whole concept. It was so sweet. And then in the last chapter, in the last short story, you see characters from the earlier short stories come in and like playing a role, you know, in that last little story. And they kind of all tie in together, which I thought was also sweet, because in my eyes, it's like a sign that we are all so much more connected than we think, and everybody struggles with things. Everybody goes through periods where they feel like they're not enough, they're uninspired, they feel stuck. And I just thought it was cute how they tied, you know, characters in. So yeah, overall, loved it. I would give it probably 4 stars. I think it was definitely worth reading. Like I said in the last clip though, I was feeling not super gripped and captivated by the story, but I am glad I read it because it was really sweet messages and really good simple reminders about life and, you know, how we treat ourselves and what success is and all that kind of stuff. I just got to Barnes & Noble because I want to edit my video, this video, and it's more fun to do it at Barnes & Noble. Let me know if you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please let me know any videos you would like to see, because I'm wanting to make consistent book videos because I love reading and I love BookTube. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.